facto, pterodactyl when I'm micro and macro my mind. Why would I try to hide the fact that I'm jacked to be actually naturally high?
All right, guys. Ian Anderson, Alex Olgin, Central Coast Disc Golf, and we have the 2015 Farragut Open from Bayview, Idaho. Is that right, Alex?
That's correct.
Cool. And we are incredibly lucky to be joined one of my favorite people, Jared Person. You may remember him from Rocky Mountain Disc Golf Championship fame. Awesome lefty. Sponsored by Prodigy. Say what's up, Jared.
Hey, how you doing?
There he is. He also has an epic beard. So it's still there, right? You didn't like shave it off on
It's
me.
still there. Yeah,
Right.
It ain't going nowhere.
Nice. Cool. Well, hey, Alex.
Yeah, Ian?
Let's watch some disc golf.
Let's do it.
All right, guys. We are back with part 2. Jared, you've been doing some work, buddy. 4 down.
Yeah, it's solid on the front. I'll take that any day.
Yeah. We got Alex, Matt Miller, Trent Miller, and we're starting off part 2 on hole 10, 556 par 4. Tell us about the hole, Jared.
It's all about getting into the opening. You got about 150 feet and it starts to open up, and then at about 400 feet it starts to tighten back up again.
Does it go left like a little bit, or what's the story
Just
there?
a teeny little bit. Yeah, there's a little alleyway that kicks left that feeds right down to the basket.
Okay. So you're kind of right hand side of the fairway right there?
Yeah, almost. Yeah, I mean dead center from the tee pad, but a little bit right side if you're actually following the fairway to the left.
Okay. Alex Russell up second. That looks good.
That's a real nice shot. He doesn't want to be too deep, because if you get handcuffed on that tree, it's really tough.
Okay.
Man, that was a laser beam.
It sure was.
Yeah, no skip or anything.
Alex throws really smooth, really far.
He does.
Pretty good looking pull from Matt Miller. Maybe turned it over a little too much, Jared? But that'll work.
You know, it depends on how there's a lot of ways to approach this hole once you're out in the field. You can play it way over to the right and play a spike hyzer over the top if you want. So.
Oh, okay. So Trent playing a little closer and then not so much.
It's not a bad spot, but it's still a fair bit of distance with a gap to hit to get to the pin.
Foot vault. And second shot. A little too much handy on that one. And look at it. Jared, your second shot. Going over the top.
Going over the top, yeah.
Drop right on it. Come on, baby.
What?
Oh, yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, a little deep, but I got a little tree love right at the end, so
That was fancy, dude.
yeah. It's an
Really?
H3.
Okay. I was curious about that. I think spiked down real hard.
Yeah, it was pretty new. They're pretty overstable when they're brand new. They season in to be real nice straight flyers, though.
I can see why you didn't try to attempt this gap right here. It's pretty
It's
tight.
super small. Yeah.
Yeah. And Matt found out how small it was. Alex laced it.
Absolutely.
The pine straw got him, though, it looked like.
Yeah, got the little. So I've been playing this course a lot. You know, it's springtime right now, and you get no skip on anything. You can go right at the basket. But after summer, and then you get into the fall, and all the needles fall.
Yeah.
It's a little slippery.
So it looked like Trent laid up for a par pretty nicely. This is going to be Matt most likely laying up for a par as well. Yeah, that'll work with the way he putts. And Alex, after going a little long right, coming back for his birdie. Jared is pondering the world right there.
I'm pondering that last missed birdie putt,
That's what
which I shouldn't have been doing at all.
You got to think about the ones that go in, man.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So Alex missed his birdie putt. Hopefully Jared can capitalize, get a stroke on the card.
No.
Jared, why gotta break my heart like that,
What
man?
is going on?
That's
Yeah.
even pro side for you, isn't it?
Yeah, but that was way high and way wide.
Was it?
It would have been lucky if it stayed in, I think.
I looked like a perfect putt to me, man. Just got robbed by the basket.
Now, you got one at La Mirada that was pretty close to perfect that I did get a real deal spit on.
Yeah.
At least in my mind. If I ever watched that video, maybe it was high and right. But
It'll-
I'm not saying it.
It'll surface at some point, dude. It'll surface. We'll find out. Cool. Well, everybody taking a par on that one. For really, honestly, no shame. That was a tough par 4. And we're on to hole 11, another par 4, 533. And look at this fairway, Jared.
This is probably the second hardest hole on the course. The hardest is 18, and this is probably the second hardest.
Wow. So
I'd
trying to hit
rather
this-
do 18 than this one.
Would you?
It's just so tight, and that's a seasoned H3, and it just went a little too straight for me. I wanted to hook up just a little bit and just get through those trees, and then you get a pretty decent look.
Is the fairway on the right of those trees, or?
It's dead straight, but we cut out a pocket to the right, so there's a nice landing zone to the right.
Okay. Well, Alex
Now,
made it
it's
through,
kind
but
of like lay up to the right or go for it, straight
okay.
up the gut.
And Matt going back to that leopard.
He's playing it to the right.
Okay.
Little too much.
Some rough out here at Farragut, or Jared.
There is, and we keep up on it fairly. Tyler Bloom, he's going to be on one of your videos coming up here. He comes out and does a lot of work out here, and it's just never ending because the stuff just grows so fast out here.
So Trent finished right in the middle of the fairway, but a little shorter than he wanted. And Jared, your second shot.
I'm happy with that, to be honest. That was a hard shot.
It didn't look easy.
Yeah. Anything up there where you're looking at it is good.
Look at the shot from Trent. That looked good.
You got stumped.
Yeah, he did get stumped. And Matt from the right-hand side of the fairway throwing an Annie at it. Almost got clean.
He'll have a look as well, though.
Yeah, it looked like a friendly kick. And
we had a windstorm, and this was a bummer. We didn't even notice this one. We tried to pick up all the downed little trees, and it got him.
Oh, forehand roller, accidental. Yeah, looking at his third shot, should be able to get up and down for a par.
This green is nasty too.
It kind of sloped in all directions, or what?
Yeah, pretty much, except behind it.
Behind it, okay. But then you get into jail if you go too far, it looks like.
Yeah.
And Jared, you got to look for birdie.
Yeah.
It's either 45 if you make it or 80 if you don't.
Yeah.
That was a 90-footer.
80-footer for sure. It's on target at least.
Yeah, it was.
That's great, though, because when it hits band or cage from that far, it's got a little steam on it, and I was like, oh my god, don't roll.
Oh, yeah, look at this hill right here. Oh, Trent almost with a really nice putt.
Man, heartbreak.
Yeah, I could tell he wanted it. Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, be on this hole, you're getting a stroke on most of the field for sure.
Where's your basket wins graphic, Alex?
Dude, it is winning today.
Yeah, it is.
For sure.
Oh, it doesn't win versus Alex, though. Nice putt.
That was a great putt.
It was. Jared, you're carding up 4. No shame in that on this hole. Trent just not stoked. Also taking a 4 along with Matt, I believe, too. So, par star?
Yeah, I'm willing to bet that happened more than 2 birdies per card,
Yeah. Takes 2 really good shots to get a birdie on that one.
Yeah.
So we're back to some par 3 action, hole 12. Looks like dead straight with the left finish. What do you got to add about that, Jared?
It's just dead straight. Just dead straight right on the gut.
Slightly
It's a
downhill?
real pretty hole. Slightly downhill, yeah.
Cool. You're going M2, which is kind of a pretty dead straight mid, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, when they're brand new, they're definitely stable. Like, I got a 750 M2 that's real nice hyzer disc that I use, and then I have some other M2s that are a little more beat in. I like the M2, so I got a bunch of them.
Are they kind of like Rocky or like Buzz, or what would you?
I mean, I used to throw rocks. I would say the M3 is more like a rock. The M2 was kind of a unique mid-range to me, to be honest. It's very directional, as in, when they're new, whatever you put on them is kind of what they do. And then as they break in, they become a little bit more rockish. So.
Right on. Huh. Always fun to learn about different plastic. And Matt with a pretty good looking rip right here. Ooh, fortunate tree kick right there? Or
Not fortunate or unfortunate, because it would kind of depend on how far to the left he skipped had he not hit it.
Okay.
If he just kind of stayed put, he was fine. If he skipped too far, there's some shrubbery that's real hard to putt out of.
Okay. So it looks like Trent also kicked short left. This is Alex from short left for a birdie within his scaring it range. Take it apart. Trent actually left himself a look for 2. Looks like an Annie putt he's got lined up. You know what he throws, Jared?
I think he throws...
How about that body English, though, right there? Talking about that?
I love the effort.
Judges, I'm not sure.
Oh, okay. And Jared, got to look for bird.
Yeah, I got a couple trees to navigate.
Yeah. I was like...
So close.
I was like 30 or 40 trees right there. That was crazy. And
Dude.
Matt for birdie, oh, not so much. And Jared, you're coming back for your par. Oh, what?
What?
That was a good putt, right?
It was a little hyzered, but yeah, it should have stayed.
Like that split through the chains, right?
Yeah, it went through 'em.
Oh,
Yeah, I was frustrated at that point.
that's no bueno.
Yeah, you got to shake it off and just
Yep.
go birdie the rest of the holes.
Yeah, that's how you get good at disc golf. You gotta shake it
Yeah.
up, man. You gotta T-Swift it. I didn't say that. Don't quote me.
Oh my goodness, I'm gonna say that to myself every time now. After something like that happens, I'm gonna be like, Ian says I got a T-Swift,
You gotta T-Swift
and
it,
I'm
dude.
just gonna go do that.
It'll work, man. I guarantee results.
Yeah.
There's no refund if it doesn't work, though.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, sorry about that part. Hole 13, 256. Look at this hole, Jared. What?
This hole's awesome.
No,
It's super short and super tight. It's just great. It's because a lot of short holes, there's not a bunch of scoring separation.
Mhm.
There's a massive amount of scoring separation on this hole.
Wow.
And it's not totally fluky because there's a great line to the basket.
Yeah,
so
there
if
is
you
a-
hit your line, you're going to get the 2.
There's definitely a fairway. You know, you can't say that about it. There isn't one. It's just tight.
Like I see lots of holes in this distance, and it'll just be peppered with like random trees. you know?
Exactly.
At
Yeah.
least in this one, there's like a nice direct path to the basket. And
Mm-hmm.
so if you hit your line, it's a good shot.
Yeah. So far, nobody's done that though. If you did, it'd be cool.
Everyone thinks they can.
Yeah.
It's very hard.
I definitely don't think I could.
Placing this D-pad was real important because those 2 trees, just right out the gate, if you're too close, it's too easy to make that gap. If you're too far away, it's just being cruel, you know?
Yeah.
So we just feel like we put it in a good spot.
Nice, man. So look like you kicked short left. It looks like.
Yeah.
I'm just laying it for a par. Smartly done.
Yep.
And it looks like Trent has a forehand Annie lined up. He likes those. Looks like you guys are hanging out together.
Literally the same shot.
Yep. Just a different hand.
Yep.
And Matt also laying it for a par. It's only 256, but I don't think we're going to see any birdies.
You know, when I birdie this hole, I feel really good.
I bet you do, man.
I shot the original course record, which was a 10 down, and I bogeyed this hole.
Wow.
Yeah. Bradley Williams smashed that in a tournament with a 47, and then Big Mike Leslie, playing recreationally, shot I think he shot a 45 of 15. So
15 down? Wow.
yeah, he said it was the greatest round of his life,
That's
and I believe.
awesome.
Yeah.
Cool. Looks like a gang just dropping in some pars right here.
Right there, Alex. That's what I was saying.
What kind of jersey is that Alex is wearing? Is it like a disc golf jersey?
Oh, where? I'll just step on him.
Yeah, I think I want to
That's
say that's his
the
A.W.O.L.
A.W.O.L jersey.
Oh, those are pretty cool.
I'm bigger than a V.
Yeah, they gave my buddy Edwin Rodriguez was there, and Josh Williamson as well, and they both got those jerseys. So.
Very cool. Did he finish 8th at AM Worlds, Alex? Is that what it said?
Oh man, I don't remember.
Oh,
But yeah, he was up there.
Yeah, it was somewhere around there. But bunch of pars. Jared still has a stroke lead on the card. Wanted a hole 14, 293. And what do you throw right here, Jared?
Either a putter or a mid-range, or if I'm feeling real sluggish, a flippy fairway driver.
Okay.
But almost, I'd say 80% of the time, like a M2.
Okay. Alex ripping it out there, right hand side of the fairway, and pays for it. This is a tough gap here, though, Jared.
Yeah, and I didn't want to tell Alex because he's such a great forehander, but there's a fantastic forehand line. It's kind of a tough lefty line because you got to turn your back to a tree. But with the forehand, you can look right at it, and you can bend around the left side here.
Is it like a flex shot or just a pure hyzer?
It's a flat shot, but you see the tree right to the left, the skinny one.
Uh-huh.
You got to turn your back to that, so you're all nervous about it. So you saw it off when you're lefty.
So here is that aforementioned lefty shot.
I'm just going straight at it though.
You are, aren't you?
Yeah.
Way to hype that up.
M2. Oh, that was a good shot.
You got a putt though. Look like
Yeah, I think I hit one of the last trees.
that was a cool shot from Alex right there. Cool skip shot. And Jared for birdie. Yeah, definitely some trees in the way here.
Yeah, but I had a window if I remember right.
That looks like it. Ooh. That was
I
close.
wanted that
dude.
one, too.
Yeah, you did. There was some pepper on that putt right there.
Yeah.
It was not a floaty one. And Matt for birdie? Yeah, par. And Trent, wow, he got a lot closer than I thought. Giving it a look. You still rocking the Ranger bag, or did you pick up a Prodigy bag?
Oh no, yep. I got my Prodigy team bag, and yeah, I love that thing. It's so cool.
So did Levi make those again, or did somebody else?
I am not 100% sure who made them, but that is definitely the best made bag I've ever had. Like the waterproof zippers. What's up? That's awesome.
Dude, I wonder if it, because he made the previous year's Prodigy bags. Did you know that?
Did he? Okay,
Yeah.
so I didn't know that. I noticed the zippers looked identical to
Yeah.
like pound bag, so I was like,
I bet you it is. I bet you it is.
And the design is very similar, so
Uh-huh.
yeah.
There's a good chance.
But I don't know who makes
Conspiracy.
them,
Yeah.
but has them, and they're awesome.
Levi makes some great bags, man. Love my pound bag. Oh, I filmed in the rain with my pound bag. I use it as my camera bag. It, like, holds the umbrella for me and everything.
Nice.
It was awesome. Actually, I played in the rain too. It made me appreciate the pound bag all over again.
When did you play in the rain? You're from California.
I know, right? I was on the Central Coast filming this last weekend. It was dumping. Yeah, it's like a La Mirada all over again.
Oh, that was crazy.
Yeah, that was weird. I'm so glad I didn't film that day. Oh, brutal. Hole 15, 272, just dead straight. And looks like two different gaps you can pick, Jared.
Yeah, there's a forehand gap or the straight gap, or if you're a lefty, you can try and flex one. And if you hit the hill on the forehand gap and you hit it at just the right angle, you'll skip right there. But more often than not, it just digs into the hill.
Oh, I can see that. Oh, yeah, kind of like that.
Just
go
like
straight.
that.
Did anybody ever throw overhands on this hole?
Yep.
Yeah, I can
If
see
you got a big overhand, it's a good hole for that.
Yeah. I can see that working for sure. You going up the middle?
Yep, M2.
Oh, did you peer it? Did.
Wow.
You dirty dog. That was beautiful.
That's
Oh,
my
look at
nice
that pine.
M2. What's that?
That thing just kept going.
Yeah. I love it when I hit that gap. It's like, 2 out of 10. You actually get perfectly clean through. So.
That looked great. And that was Trent. Little forehand putt for birdie, but taking a par. And Matt. Nice putt right there. That was a birdie, right? Yeah. And Jared just went a little bit long. Coming back for your birdie. Making this one all day. Right, buddy?
Except on hole 10.
Except on hole 10. We'll talk about that. And
Yeah. I don't think I was thinking about it that time. That one was pretty much dead center.
Yeah,
so.
that could have been better. Alex and Jared, some par action right there. Or sorry, Trent. And you have a one-stroke lead over Matt on the card, and we're on to hole 16, 207 feet with an island green, Jared.
Yeah, he really wanted our tournament director, James McLaughlin, really wanted to have some OB string. And I convinced him not to have OB string because it's just such a naturally challenging course.
Yeah.
So he said he really wanted an island, and so we got an island.
Cool. Really want to thank James for flying Alex out there, along with anybody else that contributed. Big
Dude,
thanks to you
James and
guys.
his family put me up while I was out there,
Uh-huh.
and they were super nice.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah,
man.
Yeah,
They're
I love them.
Very cool.
Touch is good.
Did you make it?
I think so.
I did just barely. His island worked because I never play the hyzer. I always play the forehand. So I was like all psyched out. I was like, oh, if I throw the forehand, I'm going to hit the first tree. So yeah, I was just being goofy.
There's
If I
Alex.
recall correctly, there's a ton of divisions playing in this tournament, and even the juniors end up playing this course, right? And so there's not a stroke penalty when you go out of bounds. So you're throwing again for your
it's a
second.
provisional here. That's right.
Yeah.
Oh, do you just keep throwing until you make it?
No, what it was is you had 2 attempts at the island, right? So it played as I think you used the bunker rule. So everything other than the island was a bunker. So you just play it from your previous lie with no stroke penalty.
Oh, okay.
And then if you didn't make it the second time, still no penalty. You go to the drop zone, and then it just plays as regular out of bounds from there. So you
Okay.
can make a 3 from the drop zone.
Okay. On your
Even
third
if you
throw.
Correct. Yeah.
Okay.
Kind of
So-
goofy, but
Yeah, that's cool. It doesn't punish you too bad, which I kind of like.
Yeah,
Alex
exactly.
to save his par. Wow.
Got it. That was great.
There's what you were talking about, exactly.
Yep.
And that's how you take par with 2 OBs.
Yeah.
Yep.
And Jared for birdie. Getting some strokes with some folks with this one. Yes, dude.
Yeah, I was like, I gotta capitalize on this because my disc was half in bounds, half out of bounds. So I was like, oh, I got lucky. I'm like, gotta capitalize.
Yeah, man.
Trent only took 3.
And a good par right there. And Matt taking a... Oh, wow. I didn't realize how close Matt was.
Yeah, he was part.
Nice. Well, you still have a 1-stroke lead over Matt, though. And we're at a hole 17, 322, par 3. Lefty hole, or does it just look like it?
It just looks like it. It's there, but you gotta like go into the trees and then get a little lucky for the angle to be right.
Mhm.
So it's a great turnover shot, though.
Because you want that kind of that late
Right.
fade.
Exactly. Yep.
Okay. Now it looks like Matt's going Star Roadrunner. Oh, getting some nice turn on that thing. Oh. I think the first one helped him, but the second one not so much.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man, that was a cool skip off the tree.
Yeah, it was. And Jared, was this a PA too?
No, that's the M2. I was
M2.
feeling it. I was like, I normally throw a putter on this, and I should have because I was like, oh, I gotta throw it soft, and I just totally sawed it off.
Oh, that happens when you change your rhythm.
Yeah.
Stuff comes out where you don't expect. Alex going forehand. He's got a great forehand.
No touch. Yeah. Alex.
And he did it right. See, he pushed past the corner,
Okay.
and you can see you still kind of come up a little short and a little bit, I don't know, wide of the basket. It's
Yeah.
just really hard to use the fairway with like a forehand or a lefty backhand.
No, I see exactly what you mean. It
Yeah.
totally makes sense. That was Trent, right? And
Yep.
Did he finish pin high? He
That
did,
was
didn't he?
great. That's if you're gonna do that, that's what you want to do. You want to just get through all the trees, and then there's a little back door.
Oh, that was a beautiful looking forehand, Jared.
Slow the fuck down.
Wow, and you
That's
threw
right.
it left-handed.
That's a
Yeah.
Yep.
Added difficulty. And looking at Matt's second shot, looks like short left of the basket. Oh, that'll be a par for him. And Trent has a look for a 2. Finish pin high left. Come on, buddy. And take it a par. And so Alex finished kind of like short right and has this look for a 2. Ooh. Tickle, tickle, no love.
Yeah, it's barely. Yeah.
Yep. And Jared, you went a little bit long on your upshot? Come on.
I'll take it though. I was way down the fairway.
Yeah, that was a fantastic upshot, man. Really pretty. Yeah, good par save. Alex is going to save his par. Along with Matt. And it's getting windy, huh?
Yeah. This was the only round of the tournament that wasn't just ridiculously windy.
Oh, really? Oh, wow.
Yeah. The second day was something else.
So Alex told me there's 4 courses at this park?
Yes. Well, there's 3 18-hole courses, and then we have a family-friendly 9-hole, about to be 18 holes in like a week, that every hole's under 150 feet,
Wow.
and just for the families. And then you've got the kind of par 60. You got a very difficult par 54 in Recreator, and then a kind of advanced to intermediate level par 54 in North Star.
Wow, that's really cool, man.
Yeah, it's great.
How far is this from your house?
About 20 minutes.
Oh, you lucky bastard.
Yeah, I love it.
That's
Right.
great. So you didn't get quite enough turn on that one, though, Jared?
It is
I didn't get any turn. That's the worst possible spot you could throw a drive on this fairway.
Yeah, it looked like it kind of just went straight back into the rough.
I just guaranteed myself a 4 at best.
Uh-huh.
2 amazing shots, and I'll get a 4.
Oh, man. So it looked like Alex played it pretty perfectly? Or...
A little short. He hit a tree.
Yeah, okay. So this is a dogleg left, and then it kind of pinches down by the basket?
Correct. It doglegs left, and then it gets flat, and then it goes up an elevation, and then gets flat again, and that's where the green is.
Wow.
This is the hardest hole on the course, in my opinion.
So here's Trent's second shot. That was pretty solid from where he was.
That was great. Yep.
perfect spot, dude.
Yeah.
And that was
You can
Jared.
see I was way back there.
Wow.
Absolutely no luck.
You found the one gap into the rough and just took it as far as you could.
Yep.
Alex's second shot just needs to have it go straight. Wow.
That was a pretty good shot from where he's at. That's really hard to do because there's a couple low-hanging branches right at the top of that hill. So
Yeah, definitely a low ceiling. Then going up is it's not easy. Look at your third shot, Jared. Getting a nice little flip up.
okay, it just didn't turn over. I thought for sure that would turn over.
Is this course at elevation?
We're at like 1,400 feet.
Okay, so nothing crazy.
No, not crazy. No,
Not like Rocky
enough
Mountain.
that when I go down to La Mirada, all my discs are super straight.
Really? Oh, that's funny.
Yeah.
So I believe this is Matt's third shot right here, or possibly fourth.
I think it's his third.
Okay. Yeah. Gonna be looking to save a par, but that's gonna be tough where he ended up. And this is your par attempt. Short right.
Yeah, there's almost no chance. I got a bush right in front of me.
You got to hyzer it a little bit.
Yeah, mostly just pitching up.
Yeah, five's not bad after that drive.
But that's a hard hole, so.
Yeah. Probably not losing a stroke to everybody, at least.
Yeah, but I'm definitely losing two to a few. So,
Yeah.
because it's a hole that'll get 3'd, but it's a hole that can give you a 5 or a 6.
Mm-hmm. Trent missed his birdie putt. This is Matt to save his par. Just a little more wanted on that one. Look at Alex right here. 2 great shots.
You know it's a good par 4 when it takes 2 great shots.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly, and that's the thing that like hole 4, like I said, the one that's kind of like the 3.5, and hole 1 is probably like a 3.5-ish as well. But there are 2 that you can potentially eagle, and 3 is still a really great score. So we just went ahead and called them par 4s to give us a nice even 60 for the par.
Nice, man.
So, yeah.
I like it. Well, cool. You finished top of your card right there. I want to stroke over Alex and Matt. Nice work there. And you are just off the lead card.
Yeah. A lot of good names up there, though. A lot of my friends. It's going to be fun to watch them play. So.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Awesome, man. Well, huge thank you, Jared, coming on doing commentary with us.
Anytime.
Very much appreciated. Oh, Alex, you want to give a shout out to our second camera person?
Yeah, Jeremiah, man. He did great work out there. It was awesome having him packing around with me. He knows the courses, was able to show me around.
Very cool.
I loved it.
Nice, man.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, and you give love to anybody else?
Yeah, back to James McLaughlin, TD, his family.
Awesome, man.
They
He
were
did.
great.
He did a fantastic job, and it's going to be an A tier this year, and he's going to be the TD again. So I really look forward to it. So.
Oh, very cool.
And Tyler. I think I gotta really shout out to Tyler too. He does a ton of work out there at Farragut.
Awesome.
And he
He
just
does.
established the club.
Yep. Him and Ben Squires. So.
And maybe I don't know if I can talk about it, but they're looking to put in a 5th course somewhere. So
They are indeed. It's going to be down the road a little bit, but it's going to be
Wow.
special. So.
yeah, a big old one, par 5s.
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah.
Looks like a fun course,
It's
man.
nice
I'd love.
having a giant state park, close to home. So.
Yeah, it must be nice. Not even close for me. Cool, guys. Well, everybody, thanks for joining me, and thanks for watching.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we got round 2, round 3. Is there final 9, Alex?
Let's just say round 3.
Just round 3? Okay,
Yeah.
we'll go with that.
Okay.
Cool. All right, guys. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you around.
Later.